Hello everybody, how are you today? So today I'm going to be doing the live on animal empaths. So I'm going to be telling you different things about them so you can know if you're an animal empath. Okay, by the way, last night I did a clearing for feeling fear. So if you want to join that, you can still do that. The vibration is now out in the universe, in the world, so you can still join into that. It's down low from this one. It was last night. So I did a group clearing. So I would love for you to join that and watch it and then go through the steps of what I did. Also, I've gotten several different messages. If you reach out to be separate with specific things, we can schedule a session that's unique to you and your specific needs depending on what you have going on. So yeah, I know that when I did the group one, some people wanted specific things. So just reach out to me separate. Those ones would need to be separate than a group one. Because with the group one last night, my intention was for healing fear and letting go of that and connecting to light. So, alrighty, animal empath. If you're an animal empath, animal empaths make natural veterinarian, zoologists, marine biologists, and other professions dealing with animals. You don't have to do this to be one, though. Animal empaths may enjoy the company of animals more than people. They must learn to not shut others out and spend more effort developing their skills of human interaction. They must also learn to control themselves in terms of housing animals. They have a tendency and they want to save every single animal in a shelter, even if it's not realistic to handle that. I know of somebody who my brother has told me about, and his house is filled with animals. My brother is a plant empath, and he would go to different houses for landscaping and would run across different animals, and he would call this man particularly, and the guy would show up and take the animal. So whatever it was, if it was struggling or anything, and it needed help or it was sick or whatever, he would take it and he would help it, and then he would release it back out. He also has a whole house full of them that need help and can't survive on their own and need fed and stuff, and the whole house is filled. He has this to the extreme. So this is very extreme. That scenario is very extreme. And just if you're not a biologist, a zoologist, or a marine biologist and veterinarian, that doesn't mean you're not one. In fact, my sister-in-law Leela, she is an animal empath. If I were to do a soul purpose session on her, I'm sure it would come up. In fact, I've told her on the side, hey, have you ever thought about working in an animal shelter? Or a place, even a vet or some place like that. And she's like, yeah, I have thought about it. She is definitely an animal empath. Whenever she comes to my house, she plays with my dog all the time. She loves her. She hugs her. She could tell me what she needs. She's really, really good at it. And so I think I have a little bit of it, but not as much. I know the problem is I actually pick up that my dog needs specific things, and then I see somebody like Leela, and I think she should do better. She would do better than me at taking care of her, and she would, because she has the passion and the love for it. And so, she's just always caring for animals and loving them. And in fact, I've asked her, would you take my dog? Because she would be better care for her. And she can't because my brother won't let her. But she already has a dog, and she's had parrots, and she would literally have them all. And my brother has this a little bit too, where he likes them too, but she has it a lot. And so she doesn't take them all on though, like this other guy that I was talking about. He his whole facility is filled, and every day he cares for animals. His whole house is dedicated to it, and that's his life. So that's an extreme situation though. Okay, so let me see. So this one is similar to the plant empath, but it's for animals. So if you just naturally like have a love for animals, this would be you. So it says you would have a strong connection to animals. That's a sign you have one. Animal empaths are dedicated for caring for animals, and they often have greater understanding of what animals need and want. Some can even communicate with animals telepathically. Similar to how my brother vibes plants, my sister-in-law vibes animals. And she just knows. I think everybody has this to a certain degree. Like my son, years and years ago, took out a praying mantis and a grasshopper, and he stuck them underneath like a noodle strainer, and he waited to see who was going to live and who was going to die, and one eventually killed the other. And it upset me so much, but I had to like just realize he's a boy and this is what boys do. And so anyways, yeah, so I don't like stuff like that. Like, and I always teach my kids, like, be respectful to animals and be kind to them and don't throw things at them and love them. But I also know, like, men and the energy of boys is to hunt. It's to catch. Like, back in the days, they were there to, like, help us women survive. And they were the hunters and the gatherers, and they would get the meat for us so that we could then cook it. And so I know it's in their, like, in their male DNA. And so, yeah, my husband's helped even me out on this. So sometimes I just have to walk away. But I also think, like, cruelty, like, if there's a nest up in a tree and there's birds with eggs, like, no, don't be messing with those and leave them alone. So I think just my empathic gifts in general make me pick up on this, but I don't have the desire to take in all the animals. In fact, I feel what they need, and I can't give that to them. And so I wish, like, I sometimes even like feel like my dog could be better in a place with somebody who like was so great with her, but she's great here too. So, all right, you might be an animal empath if you swear, or you wear. I printed that wrong. You swear you and your pets know. Oh, you swear you and your pets know what each other feel and think. You wish you could know what your pets are thinking. People notice that you and your animal friend begin to look alike or act alike. It's my door. Oh, I can't stop this video. Okay, you catch yourself looking into bugs or talking to bugs. Roxy, come here. Come here. You look into animals' eyes and you think you can feel their soul. Come here. I guess you're going to join my video today? Perfect timing. It's all about you. Don't bark. It's okay. Let me finish this, okay? Okay, you look into animals' souls and you think you know what they feel. You like animals better than people. You strongly relate to certain animals, butterflies, rabbits, dogs, cheetahs. Like, you'll like love them. Like, I'm sure that there's people out there who Roxy, it's okay. It's okay. They're like what is it? It's okay. It's okay. There's certain animals in the wild, and like people who love them, they'll like go hug on like wild animals. They're totally animal empaths. If I let her go, she's gonna bark. It's okay. It's okay. It's just the door. Pets find you even though you can't take them all you wish you could. You feel sad or angry or anxious after eating animal products, meat, fish, eggs, dairy, or bee products. So that's definitely an animal empath. If you you want to be a vegan or a vegetarian, you're definitely an animal empath. So anyways, I hope that helps you. You want to go see? I hope that helps you. And my husband's trying to get her now. Come here. So I hope that makes you understand if you're an animal empath or not. Definitely if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, those type of things, you're sensitive towards animals and you don't like them to be killed or stuff like that. So it's a super cool gift, and I do think everybody has a little bit of it, especially if you have like a good, like a heart, like an empathic heart. So because you're just constantly picking up on like how they feel, so and the emotions of them. So I think I pick up more on the emotional side of them, but I wouldn't consider myself an animal empath because I'm not like constantly taking them in. Well, that's not true. One time in the neighborhood, there was a dog out late at night and it didn't have any place to go. So for that night, I kept it until the next day I could take it to the vet. But I don't have it to where like I feel like I have to like take them all on, stuff like that. So anyways, if you have this gift, type it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and what it's like, because I know several people in my life, and the man whose house is filled with them. It's like so amazing how he can make a difference in the world because of it. You just can help a lot of people with it. So, all right, I hope that helps you. Hopefully you'll have a good day. If you do have it, I would love to hear what it's like for you and in the comments below. And if you know somebody who has it, tag them in this post or invite them to my page. Okay, love you all. Have a good day. Bye.
I canceled for 2 weeks.
Did it?